to Ahmad, like you're a little bit out of position.
Yeah, he did.
And what you got to do, you got to listen to your boss. And to be fair, Ahmad, it's only fractions, but they must have worked this on the training ground, and it's so good. No, it's another angle.
It's just the bit where he was,
yeah, they're kind of, it's almost behind the goal.
Yes.
And he just tells them, look, you got to step up, you got to be on the edge of the box. And exactly where he tells them to stand is where the ball comes, and he finishes absolutely brilliantly.
OK, so will they be happy, though, with the draw in the end, do you think?
Yeah, I mean, obviously you want to win the game, but I think going 2-1 down, and I think the goal that they scored, I think, a point away is not a bad result.
Okay. Wouldn't have been happy with their performance, though, all in all.
No, I don't, especially second half.
Especially the run that Manchester United have been on, they should have done better.
Once they took the lead, they stopped playing, didn't they?
Yeah.
All right, well...
Some marks of the Sean Dyche Forest team.
Yeah, I thought it was a good. I mean, if you take the goals out of the game, I thought it was a good Nottingham Forest performance.
Yeah,
a lot of energy. The things that we spoke about last season in the wide areas, excelling in the wide areas, that's given them their opportunities. High tempo, defensively. I think they're good. The two centre halves I like. I think they enjoy defending. So no, I think I saw enough that Sean would be happy with going, taking this team forward.
You're both praising Man United's transfer policy during the summer, which hasn't always been praised very much over the last few years. So what about the big man Chesko up front? Hasn't quite happened for him yet.
Well, it feels a work in progress, if I'm being honest. I like Cunha and Buemo. We showed them before the game what they're bringing to the party, but I just want to see more of this man, because there was other clubs. I mean, Newcastle's another club linked with him heavily in the summer. He said he wanted to go to Man United. But again, in this system as well, and you want your number 9 to be strong. Watch his first touch here. Like, it's a heavy first touch. I think it's a really good ball. Softer touch there. He's clean through in a 1v1 situation. And again, Brian's going down the outside there. You want your number 9 to be in the middle of the 6-yard box. He's nowhere to be seen in that picture. That one again, you see Cunha's reaction. He's frustrated because if he just lays that off, Cunha has a shot at the edge of the box. And again, look at this ball from Casemiro. I don't think that's a bad ball. But your number 9, your striker, your main man should be attacking. This is probably his best movement. His movement was really good. I think Gary mentioned it coming, he could take that first time, but I think it was a hard chance to take first time. His movement was good there, but you need some more of him, especially away from home in the Premier League. He needs to do better.
No, I think the benefit from him from today, I was surprised also that he wasn't taken off, particularly with a coach that doesn't worry about when he takes players off. He'll take defensive players off at times. So I was surprised that he played the full game. But I think that will be the benefit from him. I mean, this is a centre forward that they need to do well. So I think the more minutes that he can get, particularly at some difficult times, I think he'll grow. There's no doubt that technically he's a good player, but Manchester United number 9 is a hard position to fill.
Yeah, Rasmus Højlund looked like he could do the job when he signed. He got drummed out of there. It hasn't been really. I don't know when the last top United centre forward was, but
maybe he'll benefit from. We've had the owner come out saying that it's a long term, and so maybe he will benefit from that. That he'll get them opportunities.
How important is it just as a striker? We highlighted their wide players, their two wide attackers who are obviously playing well, in particular in Abumo's case, playing very well. But if your central striker isn't really doing it, does the whole thing potentially...
Well, it won't fall apart because if we talked highly about Cunha and Buemo before the game. They're brilliant players, they really are. But just some of them clips we're just showing us his link-up play. Sometimes he might not even be scoring a goal. If he lays that one off to Cunha scores, you think, that's brilliant player from Sesko. He gets the plaudits in that sense. It's just sometimes, I think when you're a striker, tidy up that sort of basic of holding it up, making good runs and just laying things off, keeping it simple, and the goals you would like to think will follow.
There's a bit of controversy, a fair bit over the goal the Forest conceded in the first half. Chris, a similar thing happened against Bournemouth in that they gave away a corner that probably shouldn't have been a corner. Similar scenario this time?
No, I think we've both looked at this one, and if when you see a better angle, when you're looking at the curve of the ball, then for us, no, it shouldn't have been a corner. So it's incredibly difficult, I've always thought, for that opposite linesman to make that judgment call. So sometimes I think it's the referee that's in that position that has the better view that can also make that call.
What do you think, Shay?
Yes, definitely shouldn't have been a corner. The circumference of the ball wasn't out. But again, Sean Dyche will look back at this with his staff and go, this is Casemiro. It's not like Harry Maguire, 6'4" centre half. This is not diminutive. At times he's run well, but a midfielder who's got a free header 6 yards out. It's poor defending after the decision was against him.
You can see Sean Dyche wasn't happy with that one. We'll see what he has to say after the match. Pretty forceful stuff. What do you make of all that?
Well, one thing I would agree with what Sean said. I think if the linesman can't make that decision from whatever it is, 70 yards away, and I think on any doubt the referee's close, I think you've got to give the benefit to the defending team.
But why not have VAR have a quick look at it, as he suggests?
Well, yes, VAR can look at it, but then we're going into another area where VAR are going to take control. So then it's going to be corners, it's going to be throw-ins. What happens then if we're talking about
a goal that comes from a controversial throw-in?
We're also talking about the rise in most teams taking long throw-ins now. So throw-ins in this day and age and the way the game is now are almost as important as corners. So you're then taking VAR into corners, into throw-ins.
It might be a little bit much, all right, but I can see why it